Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that bell. Stay alert when we release new videos. Well guys, we made it through a unexpected frost the other night. We covered up our fruit trees and all the crops in the garden the best we could. And I think it worked. I checked it the next day, unwrapped everything, and all is good. Don't seem like we lost any of the crops. I even put a bag over the peach tree just to make sure all the little fruits that are budding out didn't get burnt out by the cold. So that's a good sign. Today is a good day. It's our very first farmers market, guys. So we've been prepping and preparing for this for several weeks now. Well, technically several months. Highly anticipated. Cannot wait to get there, set up, and start meeting all the local people and building out our customer base. We've got a new point of sale system that's all set up that Jerry did a phenomenal job configuring. We've got our marketing material, our canopy, tablecloth, table runner. It's awesome. I can't wait to show you guys a little bit later here. But first, as we get down here, I want to check on the garden here real quick and then get the animals feed and water and make sure they're all good to go for the day. You can see right here, this is where we had these cups. You see the spots there circled. We just had a bunch of containers and cups from the house that we came out here, and I literally just put them over top of all the crops here that are in the garden. Anything that's protruding out of the ground, wanted to make sure they didn't get burnt and frostbit and die off, but they're good. I haven't had a chance or the opportunity to get the fencing for this. Hopefully within the next week I'll have all that fencing, we can get that put up. I do know that there has been a few tracks out here. Prime example, it looks like that might be some deer tracks coming through. Not a lot for them to eat right now, which is a good sign. It's just, we gotta get that fence put up, guys. I'm sure Jerry will be out here a little bit later, give it a real good watering as well. Alright, so got some updates in here as well with the chickens. The biggest news is we have Daddy Duck in here now. He's in here with Pie. Pie is our new Muscovy duck. And so we're keeping them in here. Hopefully we can get a clutch. Hopefully we can get a clutch of Muscovy ducks this spring, but we'll see. They're very happy to see each other. Of course you can see their tails wagging. They're happy. And we've been taking really good care of them, making sure we give them plenty of feed and keeping all the waters nice and topped off. We also came out here, I say we, Jerry also came out here and she dug a little hole. We call it the mud hole, but it's big enough for both ducks to get in comfortably. It's a couple feet deep. We come out here during the day when we fill up the water and check on them. We will usually top off the water hole and make sure it's nice and full. It's been holding water pretty good, which is a good thing. It just gives the ducks a natural water source kind of to go into and mill around. But they still get into the water containers here. What's up, Copper? I think he wants his snack. Let's go give them a little bit of scratch here. Look what I got. Here, Silver. I usually dump it in 2 different areas so they don't get defensive over their food source. They can both eat at the same time without fighting each other. Oh, look at this. Hey, guys. So Daddy Duck and Pie have already came back out to the mud hole for the day. Just dumping the rest of the scratch out here for the chickens. Okay, so the chickens are all doing really good today, and ducks. We're getting close to actually getting the chicken tractor pulled back out into the pasture here with the Premier One fence. Possibly this weekend. We may end up doing that, moving them out to pasture, because they are, yesterday was 2 weeks that these broilers have been here. So they're just over 2 weeks old and they're feathering out pretty decent. They're getting to about the size where I think we can probably get them out on pasture. Their water source in here is small, but the only reason we're using that one for now is only because the brooder size. I didn't want to take up too much space in the brooder because these Cornish cross broilers, they get big fast. They take up a lot of space, so I didn't want to take up too much space with the feeder and water. We have the small water in there right now, but that's going to change once they go out into the chicken tractor, and they're going to enjoy that because they're going to be able to get out and forage, eat the fresh grass and the weeds and all the bugs and whatnot. So that's going to be really good for them. The duck pond area is still holding water a little bit from the rain we got the other day. I mean, I haven't officially blocked off the spillage pipe or anything, so once we do that, I'm sure it's going to hold a lot more water. But that's a project that we'll have to get to later on. I just don't have the time or resources to do that right now, but it's, of course, on the radar. Good morning, pigs. They're doing a really good job. They've already rooted around and created the berm here in paddock 1, and which is our nursery paddock. These guys will be in here, I don't know, probably for another month or so. Once they fill out a little bit more, they're gonna be moved to one of the other paddocks. We may end up using this other paddock over here, incorporating it, because we're not quite sure for our long-term goat plans. But for right now, we're gonna just concentrate on the pig area back here and rotate them through. You hear them squealing? That's them telling me they want green. I come out here in the mornings and I go over and I get a whole handful of greens, weeds, mixed weeds, and I bring it over here, and they're usually waiting for me. Watch, I'll walk over here. As soon as I start walking over here to start getting these greens, watch them in the back. You guys waiting? They're waiting. So I just come down and I'll grab a handful of stuff for them to chew on. Looks like we got a nice thick layer down here. So all it is just a big handful of weeds. They are excited. Try to keep their diet varied. I put some greens in here daily. Of course, they can forage. Once they get to one of the bigger paddocks, they'll have all kinds of forage to eat on. But I try to give them fresh green every day if I can. We give them hay to chew on as well, to eat. And of course they're free eating out of their gravity feeder there that's constantly full of feed. So they do have a good variety of diet. We also bring up some chicken eggs and other scraps to give them frequently. So they are not starving one bit. They're doing really good. Growing well. I plan on getting their weight measurements monthly and just keeping a close eye on them. I've got our numbers for the pigs down pretty good, so it's just a matter of keeping track of them and monitoring, make sure they're growing and filling out nicely. All right, it's a beautiful day. Great day, great first day for the farmer's market. Got to get back, and I know Jerry's been getting all of our stuff kind of put together and organized. I'm not quite sure what to expect going into it today, but super excited. And I know Jerry is super pumped as well. I'm gonna head back and try to get our stuff together, kind of go over our game plan again, test, make sure everything's good to go going into the market today, and give it our best shot. If anyone knows how to fix these spigots, leave a comment down below. This thing leaks pretty bad, and of course you can see just for the short time that I had it on, it leaked quite a bit of water. I read somewhere that you can adjust this bolt here to try to secure it a little bit more in there. Not sure if that will help or not. I bought a whole new spigot system, but this one's all cemented into the ground. It would be quite the overhaul to try to replace it. So if I can fix it by any means, that's what I want to do. Hopefully I can figure that one out. The one at the barn also leaks a little bit. Not quite as bad as this one, but I need to get both of them fixed. For those of you guys that are somewhat local or close to Caswell County, North Carolina, come on by to the Caswell Farmers Market Thursdays from 4 to 6:30. We will be there. Come say hi. We'll have our products that you see on these videos. We'll have them there. We'll have our eggs and our pork, seasonal produce and vegetables. Come on by and say hey. We'd love to see you guys. We're just getting all the tents set up here. This is the beginning. All the vendors are getting here and setting their tents up. So just making progress. It's the first time doing it, so we're trying to figure it out. This is Jerry's design. I'm trying to put it together because she can't be here yet. She's gonna be on the way, but she'll probably tweak it when she gets here. All right, not sure if this will work or not, but we'll see. Jerry's probably gonna change it all up when she gets here. I just had to get here initially and set this up, but I think the initial setup's good. Just gotta get a little bit of chair set up and yeah, make sure the register's working. All right, guys, we made our first few sales here. It's exciting. It's kind of addictive. Once you get going and start answering questions and meeting people, it's kind of like you want more to come, so. Yes, all right. We're just gonna hang out here and just wait for more folks to show up. Hopefully we do pretty good. So far, so good in the beginning of the market. Well, that's a wrap, guys. Day one down. Turned out awesome. We had a lot better luck today than I thought we would out here, but hey, it is what it is. We're tearing down now. First day, success. Oh, all right. Well guys, first day in market turned out awesome. Couldn't be happier. Met a lot of lovely people out here in the local area. Got all our stuff back here now. Now it's the fun time. I got to unpack it all, get it back into the freezers, get everything cleaned up for the day. But thanks a lot for following along on today's video, guys. It was quite the adventure going to our first farmer's market. Now that we got it under our belt, I'm pretty excited for next week. So we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, until next time, we'll see you later.